So we're going to start really simple and kind of build up as we go. The first thing I want to talk about is just sprint testing and linear sprinting as a whole. So as I mentioned earlier, everybody's doing this, and you really should be doing this because everyone should know how fast someone is from the time they start training to another phase to another phase. However, your end time is not everything. As much as seeing what that velocity is over a specific distance is a good way to monitor improvement, there's more to be said from doing sprint testing. Something as simple as just taking multiple split times in a sprinting series, whether it's running, even on a bicycle, you could use your timing gates, things like that, in a wheelchair, even in wheelchair sports as well as Paralympics. That's a really good thing to know, is split to split what you're doing. If you were to ask any NFL coach looking at an athlete in the 40-yard dash at the NFL Combine, they'll tell you they care a lot more, not just what your 10 is, your 10-yard split, your 20-yard split, and your 40-yard finish, but how are you transitioning from split to split? This tells a lot for a coach who's doing a lot of speed development training. Where does my attention need to go in their training? So to kind of just generalize that a little bit more, the big advantage is, number one, getting accurate sprint data in any field-based sport. You need to just know what top-end velocity is for that athlete. You should, regardless of what their position is. But again, using split times to give you ways to look at rates of acceleration, and even in cases like sprinters and track running 100 meters or more, rates of deceleration too, looking at biomechanical effectiveness, things like that. There's a lot to be said by just simply collecting such a simple metric of data. Another thing I want to hit on very quickly with this, as I have highlighted in a bullet here, is our force velocity profiling feature, the system which takes us even a step further of really breaking down each zone of a force velocity curve of someone's sprint. And then again, the coach being able to see which training periodization models are working, what should I apply, and where can I go with this? So again, simple test here, but so much value in sprint testing. And regardless of what you're doing, it's a very, very valuable metric to keep as a test moving forward. But again, use this drill as a way of saying, how can I engage my athlete? How can I get them to get more out of what they're doing and see that value?